Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and I am back with you today to share how I planned this week in my Classic Happy Planner. There's a look at last week with all the rainbow goodness. It's so fun. I just love a rainbow week. I feel like I should do one every week. As you can see, lots and lots of sticky notes for pre-planning. I'm going to use the color palette that I've used before, the pink, the lavender, and the aqua/turquoise. That is on the cover of this sticker book right here. I'm going to use the sticker book and then also some of the rolled stickers as well for the planning. And I'm really excited about it because I loved this color palette. And then I have a little idea of something to include with it as well. So you can see that all those rolled stickers are in this little box. It's from Michaels. I've actually had this one for a really long time, like probably 10 years, but they have them or something very similar in the jewelry storage section, and I think it's like $3 or something, and actually I think this works perfectly. Anywho, so we are putting down a flight sticker for Monday morning bright and early and getting that right up in there. And like I said already, the color palette is going to be the lavender and the pink and aqua/turquoise. So I'm just looking through trying to find stickers that work based on that color palette that's just oh so pretty. I love it so much. And I'm just looking to combine all kinds of different elements here as well. I had considered doing some stamping, but decided to just not stamp this week, even though I love stamping and consider it to be sort of my mainstay. I just decided to not stamp this particular week and take a week off from the stamping. Now I'm going to use these hexagons. They're not exactly what I wanted to do, but it will work for me. I keep forgetting that I don't have any game day stickers yet. I need to get some of those certainly. However, it will just take a little bit before I manage to snag some more of those game day stickers from that new sports value pack book. Anybody else feeling me? Now I'm going to go ahead and write in the flight details right here in this sticker, and then also the game that I'm using that hexagon appointment sticker for. Now ideally, obviously, it'd be so much better if that hexagon said game day or game or something like that, but it says appointment, and so quite frankly that's going to work. It gives me plenty of room to write the opponent, my son's initials, and the time as well. Now these what's for dinner stickers, I normally like to change up the color palette with those. Like I don't like to do like the same color all across the bottom with those, but this week I'm just going to go with the lavender. There is a pink one in that roll, but I just decided to not do that for this since there was only two. The two isn't enough variety for me, so it's all or nothing in this case, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the sticky notes. I need to put down another flight sticker and then also need to finish up a hexagon cluster. As you know, if you've been around here a while, I will sometimes use a one-off sticker for something like that hexagon, but more often than not, I will create like a little cluster of 3 or 5, 3 being more prominent in my placement, just because it, I promise, is always just good. It's a good combination. It's a good number for a cluster of functional or decorative elements. Now I love these hexagons too because they just fit together so nicely, and they really not only are completely functional, but then also really just look good, right? And so I'm going to take this third one and I'm going to peel up the corner of that flight sticker and place that right down below. I don't want to cover up the word flight, but covering up a little bit of that hexagon is okay. Now I wrote down the wrong thing, of course, because who would I be if I didn't do that at least once a week? And so I will have to pull out another sticker, which bums me out, by the way, but what are you going to do? It's just how it is. So placing down the sticker yet again and then writing in the correct details right there. I'm using a Papermate Flare pen. If you are not familiar with the planning that I normally do, and that is pretty much primarily my pen of choice. It just works really, really well for my handwriting, and I like using it the very most. So now I'm on to Wednesday, and you can see that for Monday and Tuesday I did not add a to-do list. I will be traveling for a new job, and I am A, very excited about that, and B, I won't be getting any of my to-dos done on those 2 particular days. So I just didn't even include a to-do sticker because I figure I could add things like that to the sidebar if at all necessary. So Wednesday will be my first day back with that to-do list. So I've got that right there in the middle section, mostly just because it works really well right there, but also, of course, because I love changing up where I put my to-do lists for right now. Maybe someday I'll go back to putting them all down in the bottom like I used to do, but for right now, I like to change them up. For Wednesday, I'm going to just use little bullet point stickers to notate the activities and events because there is so much already on Monday and Tuesday. I just want to balance that out with a little bit more white space. So using those bullet points help still draw my eye to the activities, but then also keep more open space for my eye to move about the page. There are just so many cute ones too in that sticker book. I love all of the silver foil, and then of course the really pretty colors as well. So now these are stamped images from a Sweet Stamp Shop stamp set. I will link it up below. It's called Bouquet, that I stamped and colored with Copic markers, and then I cut out with my Brother Cut and Scan, and I'm just going to use a sprinkling of these florals that I already colored in this color palette. Like I stamped these and then I took them on a clipboard with my Copics in the car for my son's practices and stuff. And then I came home and I cut them out. It was actually really sort of like the perfect thing. But anyway, so I have placed those strategically throughout the left-hand side of the page just for the tiniest bit of decoration. And quite frankly, I'm really actually kind of obsessed. Like, I love it. I need to do this so much more often. I mean, the florals, they're killing it, but I probably need to come up with some other little decorative stamp sets that I don't use enough and make that work. Oh my gosh, I now have so many more ideas. So I've gone ahead and placed that full list sticker box in Thursday for my to-dos. I don't actually have any other activities or appointments on Thursday, which is so exciting. I'm not even going to lie to you. But for now, I am going to place my activities for Friday, and I have plenty of those. So let's not forget that. So I'm just flipping through the sticker book, trying to find another one of those little banner stickers. I think they are originally intended to go vertically, but I like to flip them on their side and use them horizontally. It just works so much better for me, and I like the way that it looks on the page that way better than I like it vertically. At least right now. I don't make promises because I may change my mind down the road, but for right now, I like using it horizontally. And it was just an idea that had come to me a month or two ago, and it's really worked out great for me ever since. My Friday to-do list, look at me, I'm going crazy. I put it in the morning section, which I haven't done that in eons, but I mean, why not? I got a list of things to do, and I've got a really busy Friday afternoon, so let's make it work. Now I need to, well, first of all, I have a crazy Saturday, so I have so many things that need to get written down or made note of on Saturday. However, I want to take this long sticker, I think it says Getaway maybe. It's from the rolled stickers, and I'm going to go ahead and just add that right there. I had it crooked, my apologies. And I'm going to just write my volunteering right there on that sticker. It's one of those types of stickers that it's really cute. I like it a lot. I'm just not sure I'm going to use that many that say Getaway. I mean, it's possible that I'll use a couple, but that's a lot of them. So being able to just use this plain portion is really good. And not only that, I prefer using stickers that have a colored background, especially plain ones like that, right? So it was a win-win. I'm still using a sticker even though ordinarily it would be a little bit harder for me to use. Now I have a couple more of these little bouquets, and that actually turned out really cute. I should have maybe considered using it like that, but it's okay, I didn't, newsflash. So I am trying to keep it really simple yet cute at the same time. So I'm playing with that design, and like I said, now that I'm looking at it, I really sort of wish that I had gone with it because I love it. But for Saturday, because there's so many different things going on, I'm using just little bullet point stickers because, quite frankly, I'm not sure that I could have used activity stickers. Okay, that's actually not true. I could have made activity stickers work. However, there's just so much going on. I feel like the bullet points really help me stick to keeping it all straight and separate, and then a little bit of visual room as well, like some white space to keep moving around. But and also then balancing the left hand side and the right hand side, because obviously the left hand side has a lot of big elements, and so I'm keeping the right hand side a little bit lighter despite the fact that the schedule is super busy. So I'm using those little hexagons, which are adorable, and just alternating the colors, mostly because I couldn't find an aqua one. I really probably would have used an aqua one, but I couldn't find one. So instead I'm just alternating them, which works out just fine. Now I have one more thing for Saturday to make note of, and so I will end up moving that pink floral from the little bouquet down at the bottom, which is such a bummer, right? Because it's really growing on me with that placement right there, but I need to add more stuff down there, so it'll have to go. Wah, wah. So I will finish up with my last activity down there for Saturday. And again, just putting the details that work for me, like the things that I need to keep track of. And I just think that you have to pick the things that work for you, you know. It may not work for you to put the amount of information that I put. You might need more, or maybe you need even less. But for me, in order to keep all of the things straight, the time, the location, and which boy it is using their initials works great for me. But I really think that that's something that keeps me super on track. So now I have a couple more individual blooms that I want to add into the middle. I'm actually really loving this, like having it be part of the cluster. I think it's so cute. And then those bigger little bouquets down at the bottom. I'm actually really pretty obsessed with this look, if you want to know the truth. And like I said, it's from Sweet Stamp Shop, and I will link you up down in the description below. How cute is that? It's just so adorable. And now I need to move this one down a little bit in order to make this third one work there, because I don't want it to be too matchy-matchy. I like them to be a little bit staggered and create a really good solid little triangle. See, you could draw a triangle between those three. Now I'm going to finish up. I needed to add myself a little reminder down there for that last activity, which is great. And then I will finish by getting rid of some of these excess Post-it notes. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my Tombow little brush pen, and I'm going to write in our last activity for Sunday, and then that will be it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment box below. And if you need anything from me, I would be more than happy to try to help. So thanks so much, guys, and make it a great day.